What's up, chat? How we doing? How are we doing? Hope you're all having a great day so far. No, it's pretty early and first stream of the new year. But we are live today. We got the new PTB for the new Stranger Things chapter that's coming out towards the end of this month. But yeah, an 8-minute update time. Not too bad. Right? At least that's what I hope. Definitely a lot better than in the past, you know, due to I feel like, you know, we got the internet a little better this time. And I let it update before I went live. So, you know, that probably helped it too. But we might be one of the first few people in already. But you never know. But here we go. Let's check out the new Stranger Things chapter. With Vecna as the killer, and then 2 survivors in Elle and Dustin, I do believe. So, alright, we're Michael right now. It's not who we want to be. Let's see, where... Ooh! The First. They named him The First. I'm assuming because he's one, you know, in the show. So that's cool, I guess, yeah. And that's his portrait. He looks sick. They killed it on the portrait. That looks sick. Looks like he's got perks Turn Back the Clock, Secret Project, and Hive Mind. But let's take a look at this animation when we click on this.
There is no escape.
Okay. Alright. Not bad. He looks not as big as I thought he'd be, honestly. And I can't spin him around, but that's alright. His voice seems a little more deep. It definitely seems deep. I don't know if he's being voiced by the voice actor in the show or not. But he definitely sounds good. Let's take a look. Okay. Test subject number 1. He's got Vine Attack. Press and hold down to charge a Vine Attack. When charged, press the attack button to activate it, creating a small AoE on the ground. Any survivor caught of the Vine Attack will earn a World Breaker token. Upside down and Undergate. So bro's trying to aura farm while I'm reading his power. Okay. So killer can enter the upside down and navigate the map quickly by tapping the ability button. While in the upside down, the killer can activate an underground or an undergate attack to return to the map, creating a large AoE effect on the ground. Survivors caught within its radius gain a World Breaker token. Special condition / item, World Breaker and Grandfather Clocks. Once a survivor has gained enough World Breaker tokens, World Breaker activates and the World Breaker timer begins. While World Breaker is active, both the Vine Attack and Undergate attacks do damage to survivors instead of adding World Breaker tokens. Sorry, jeez. And 4 Grandfather Clocks activate. World Breaker lasts for a predetermined amount of time based on the number of survivors alive. Survivors can interact with the Grandfather Clocks, start around the map to speed up the World Breaker time. Okay. And then let's go ahead and just max him. Just as much as we can. So let's do Vecna. So if you type in Vecna, both the Lich's perks and his perks show up, so that's interesting to see. Let's see, this one and this one. Okay, so first perk we have is Turn Back the Clock. After hooking a survivor for 60 seconds, press the ability button 1 to make a target generator within 20 meters explode, lose 10% progress, and start regressing. Okay, cool. After hooking a survivor for 60 seconds, press the ability button 1 to target. So you're telling me you can do that 12 times? That might be a pretty good perk. Secret Project. When a totem is blessed or cleansed, block a random generator for 30 seconds. When one or more generators become blocked, you gain undetectable for 30 seconds. Not a bad perk either. And then Hive Mind. The first time you hook any survivor, a dual totem becomes a hex totem. Generators are highlighted. The intensity of the generator's auras reveal their repair progress. When one generator remains, all remaining generators explode, lose 10% progress, and start to regress, and it becomes dull. Now that's good, but keep in mind it's when you first hook a survivor. So I feel like if you use this perk, you're not going to get a lot of value out of it. So it's not a bad concept, but I don't think it'll be that strong. And then we have its add-ons, but what I do want to do before, you know, it takes forever to, we might actually be able to get into a match with real people. Wait, can we just do this infinitely? Okay, we actually almost got him to P6, so that's interesting. It didn't take our it didn't take our blood. Oh, we got another mill. Oh wait, we gotta use some on Dustin and L. But let's get him to P6 and see what the blood outfit looks like. So this is, so keep in mind, this is what his outfit looks like, right? It makes it a little darker, but not too much of a change. It's not bad. We'll keep it on. Before we queue up into a game, I do want to check out the survivors. Let's go ahead and check out Dustin. Okay. Dustin doesn't look too bad, honestly. They kind of nailed it on the mark. It's got the WSQK. Let's see. Okay, and then L. Let's take a look at L. Alright. Not too bad. I'm gonna be honest, I never really liked this fit too much, but it doesn't look too bad in game. And then they do have voice actor lines, I'm assuming from both of their characters from the show, but they are not in the PTB, so that's important to know. But let's try to queue a killer game. Just because it's only been 15 minutes, so I feel like people are now starting to get into the game. But while we're waiting, let's look at his add-ons. Chest Piece, his first iridescent add-on. Test subject number 1. So I'm assuming the first is short for test subject number 1. Okay. Let's see, we got... So Vine Attack has 2 charges and its attack radius is diminished by 35%. Okay, so I guess it means it has 2 charges, but it's basically shorter by 35%. Upside down cooldown activation time is increased by 15 seconds. Then we've got Iridescent Soteria chip. Oh, that's the tracking chip. That's in their neck. When Worldbreaker activates, the killer gains undetectable, and survivors with at least 1 Worldbreaker token have their aura revealed when coming within 12 meters of the killer. This lasts until the killer performs a Vine Attack, enters the Upside Down, or Worldbreaker ends. Then we've got Black Widow Spider. Entering the Upside Down while Worldbreaker mode makes the furthest survivor more than 36 meters away reveal their location for 3 seconds. Broken Skateboard. When Worldbreaker mode starts, the killer's vault speed is increased by 30% for the next 60 seconds. That's probably going to be strong, I feel like. But I guess we have to see what his power kind of looks and feels like before we even get, you know, like a grip on that. Alright, we've got the Electroshock Collar. When coming out of the Upside Down, all vault locations within 32 meters are blocked for 12 seconds. Okay. I guess that's not bad, especially if you're like survivors are nearby and you're in chase. Like I could see that. And then we've got pizza goggles. Looks like from season 4. The Undergate attacks area of effect range is reduced by 90% and its cooldown time is shortened by 20 seconds. So it sounds like that AoE after an Undergate attack is shortened by a lot, but the cooldown time is a lot less than it normally is, I guess. Alright, so we've got the Electrode Cap. At the start of the second phase of Worldbreaker mode, or when survivors complete the grandfather clock interactions, survivors more than 26 meters away from the killer have their aura revealed for 6 seconds. And then Forged Death Certificate. Each successful Worldbreaker token placed on a survivor via Vine attack reduces your terror radius by 12 meters until the next Worldbreaker activation. Okay. Interesting. That's not bad, actually. Wait, how much is his terror radius? 32 meters? Okay. So, I mean, that's a lot. Just for one survivor, that is a lot. So that's not bad. Neck Tendril. Survivors hit by the Vine attack while in Worldbreaker mode receive hemorrhage and mangled status effects for 70 seconds. Okay. Rabbit Remains. Gain exhausted status effects while standing in or entering the Undergate's attack radius for 20 seconds after as well. Alright. Then we've got Victor's Razor Blade. When Worldbreaker mode ends, injured survivors become afflicted with broken status effect for the next 20 seconds. Okay. See, I feel it's hard to get a grasp on these add-ons because I haven't, you know, used Vecna yet, but we'll see. We'll determine if these add-ons are pretty good or not, depending on how the power plays out. Let's see. So, Bloody Roller Escape. When activating the Undergate attack, the killer gains a 20% haste effect for 2 seconds upon exiting. For 2 seconds. I mean, oh, it is 20%. So you're gonna be going pretty fast, like 130% speed for 2 seconds. Like that's not bad. Clock Hands. Survivors gain the Oblivious status effect when interacting with grandfather clocks in 12 seconds after it. Okay. That one's probably going to be pretty good too. Now we've got Gutted Supercom. While out of Worldbreaker mode, survivors hit by Vine attacks have their aura shown for 1.5 seconds. Mid-Century Radio. While in Worldbreaker mode, grandfather clocks more than 32 meters away being worked on by survivors have their auras revealed. If you can, like, teleport to them, I could see that being pretty huge. But other than that, might not be that great. Smashed Cassette Deck. All survivors start with one Worldbreaker token. When the Worldbreaker is activated for the first time, all survivors lose their Windbreaker tokens, and one less grandfather clock appears on the map. Okay, that one's probably pretty good. Okay, we got into a game pretty fast. That was like 5 minutes, so I'm glad we queued up when we did. But let's go with Broken Skateboard. And then maybe the Electroshock Collar. And we'll get to play around. Eddie Munts. Oh my gosh, I forgot that the skins, the legendary skins. So we've got an Eddie Munson too. And then a Laura Croft. Like, where's Robin, dude? But, alright, cool. Let's see what Vecna is like in Dead by Daylight. After you play a game of Vecna, we'll play a game, as a survivor to see what it's like to play against Vecna too. So don't you guys worry. But I wanted to get into a real game if we could. And we did. It was pretty fast. I think it only took like 5 minutes, I think. So that's pretty nice. Pardon me. And sorry if my voice is a little off. I've been sick. Okay. He comes and he's levitating too. Okay, that's sick. And then we see there's like a little effect on the side that's got to be like the World Breaker totems or tokens or something. But we could charge a Vine attack. Oh, so you control where it comes out from. And then after a little bit, you can reverse to the upside down. All right, we want to find a survivor first. Okay, looks like they're over here. Come over here, Dustin. Okay. Oh, whoa. That hit is kind of insane. Like our tentacles come and hit them. All right. I want to try to land an attack with this like. It's gonna be kind of hard. You kind of have to like predict the survivor's movements, so that might be a little hard to land. And it actually reaches out pretty far too. All right, so you like lunge forward and then the like little vines come out. All right, that's cool. All right, I almost landed that. Okay, so it kind of looks like you have to hit them like 4 times and then you can land. Alright, so they did a gen. Ah, it's Eddie. Alright, there we go. We got one on him. Ah, I let it go too soon. Alright, let's use pallet break animation. So he just kind of swipes away at it. Alright. And this guy's... What did he just... What? Oh, that's got to be like a new perk. I think it's for Dustin. Okay. So he's using a combination of chemical trap and then placing it on the pulp. That looked very weird. But let's go ahead and travel to the upside down. Oh, so it works kind of like Dracula's bat form, where you're undetectable, and but you can see the survivors. And you gain 2 tokens when you come out of the...
Prepare yourself.
Whoa, what just happened? I have no idea what's going on. But I'm curious as to what happens if that clock gets to 0. Oh, so if you get 4 stacks on any survivor, I think you can start damaging them with the vine attack. So I can just do that, and now Eddie's down.
You will not escape.
That's kind of cool, actually. And now we're in the end game, it looks like. So I think the survivors have to go to the blocks in order to stop it. I don't know what happens if it hits 0, but I kind of want to find out. I just barely missed. Oh, that also just missed. Alright, so the timer's about to hit 0. Oh, so it's just the timer for whatever that mode was. Okay, interesting. And then there's the grandfather clock that survivors can interact with. So now I've entered the mode again.
Your days are numbered.
Okay. Interesting. Oh wait, okay, wait. I'm getting it now. So I get to be in like this world breaker mode, right? And if they interact with the clock, it makes it go down fast. Okay. That it makes a little more sense now. And then if I get them to tier 3 on their like, you know, clock thing, then I can damage them with my vine attack. Alright, so getting that gate open, and they got it open. Let's see if I can go upside down. Alright, so we got L out of there. Okay, so there's a cooldown for being able to travel into the upside down. And I do believe if I catch up, I believe I can just... it was a shot in the dark. But they all get to come out. But we'll head into an AI game just to kind of test around with things more. But that was kind of cool. Vecna's powers are pretty cool, actually. Not bad. I think if I utilized his power a little more, like the upside down and everything. Let's see, we got Vecna. Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta utilize this perk too. Let's see if these could get off my screen, please. Okay. Okay, so with this add-on, it makes more sense. When World Breaker activates, that's when everything becomes red and the clock is on the screen. With this one, we'd become undetectable, and everybody with at least one token have their auras revealed when coming within 12 meters of us. And then this lasts until we perform a vine attack, enter the upside down, or World Breaker ends. So if we don't use vine attack, or don't go into the upside down, we basically remain undetectable and can see anyone that comes within 12 meters of us. So I guess that's not bad, but it does have a drawback. And then Vine Attack has 2 charges, so it means that we can do it twice without having to go, like, reset the animation. And then, but its radius is reduced by 35%, so we can't go as far. And then the cooldown activation time is increased by 15 seconds. So that, I feel like that one's not terrible, but I probably wouldn't, personally, I wouldn't use it. Entering the upside down while in World Breaker mode makes the furthest survivor more than 36 meters away reveal their location. So if there's a far away survivor, we can see their auras when we go into the upside down in our power. The vault speed is increased by 30 seconds. I don't think we even vaulted, so we didn't even use that one, but I could see it becoming good in Chase. That one's a pretty good add-on. When coming out of the upside down, all vault locations within 32 meters are blocked. Oh, okay. That one's actually not bad. I do like the shock collar. And then goggles. The undergate attacks AoE is reduced by 90 and its cooldown is shortened by 20. Dude, survivors can run so fast out of that, though. I feel like that one wouldn't be as good. At the start of the second phase of World Breaker mode, or when the survivors complete Grandfather Clock interaction, survivors within 26 meters away from the killer have their aura revealed. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so basically every time we get a token on them, our terror radius reduces by 12 meters until the next World Breaker activation. But I feel like it activates pretty often, so I don't know if that one would be very, very good. Let's see. Survivors hit by Vine attack in World Breaker mode get... Okay. Gain exhausted status when standing or entering under gates. That one is actually really good. Rabbit Remains is really good. And then you pair it with this, right? So coming out of the upside down and the undergate attack are the same thing, right? Yes. Yes. So basically, right? When we go into the coming out of the upside down, every vault location within 32 meters are blocked for 12 seconds, right? And then survivors that are in the AoE, regardless if they get hit by it or not, when we come out of the upside down, get exhausted. So we get rid of all exhausted perks and vault locations when we come out of the upside down. So I feel like these combo of add-ons are going to be pretty good. But let's go ahead and add some bots. And let's see, edit bots. Can we just do no perks? We'll do Dustin. We'll do 2 Dustins and we'll do 2 11s. Why not? With no perks. We don't want to have to deal with survivor or bots that are, you know, going crazy on us with the perks. Edit bots. Alright, we'll add Dustin. And then we'll just keep our normal free Vecna perks. And then should we go to Hawkins maybe? Should we try going to Hawkins? I'm down for this. Let's see. Where is Hawkins? Am I just blind? I must be blind. Where? Oh, right here. The underground complex. And there isn't a second version of the map, so I don't think anything changed, and I don't think anything came into the game with the new Stranger Things chapter. That's fine. So let's go into an AI match and test around with Vecna a little more. Alright, here we go. I feel like Vecna has definitely got some potential to be a really good killer in this game. Alright, there we go. That looks really good. But okay, so now we are in Hawkins. And so the thing to know is you can't go into the upside down immediately, especially with how fast everything is. It makes sense that there's that limit. But now we can enter the upside down. And I feel like entering the upside down as often as possible is a very good thing to do. it is very hard to land the AoE because you slow down as you're coming out. So survivors can like very easily just run away. Alright, there we go. Oh, that didn't hit her. It says that back. Oh, I didn't get her with that. Okay, weird. So I found some sort of weird bug. Okay, so if you let go as you're trying to hit them, it leaves your left hand out. It's kind of weird. But okay, so it looks like, so you can see how the clock is winding down a lot. That means the survivors are interacting with the clocks right now, because otherwise it is pretty low. But that's probably why that end phase cannot really be slowed down. Okay, so here's how we use our perk. If you hold down E on PC, it does that, and it'll explode, start regressing for 10%. And then now you can see all of the other generators. And then someone just cleansed our totem. So now we want to head into the upside down, and we'll go find some people. But now that 11 bot, we can damage with our vine attack. So here's one of the dust-ins. See, it is very hard to land that AoE attack because they can just run right out of it. So you kind of have to take them by surprise and predict their movements a little bit if you want to land some kind of AoE attack. But regardless, in the World Breaker mode, instead of gaining a stack, you actually damage them with the vine attack. So that's kind of nice. And so now we've got him to stage 2. We've activated that attack, or now we're in the World Breaker thing again. And now regardless, we can just damage him. And since I predicted his movements, I can just do a little down of the wall. So that is very nice. But survivors can interact with clocks to basically drastically turn out
You only delay the inevitable.
decrease, you know, the or how long World Breaker is. So now, let's see, we'll go here. Back to the block. Oh wow. Let's go ahead and M1 her. And then instead of entering the upside down, we'll just chase her. Maybe try to do a little prediction. Oh no, she didn't go that way. She almost went into that. There we go. Let's go ahead and pick her up, and we'll throw her on the hook. I want to see if we're able to get a survivor to tier 4 of the like World Breaker tokens. I wonder if we can get them to 4. We'll enter the upside down just to move around a little faster. Okay, so we did get that dust into stage 4. So I have no idea what happens if they get to 4. I think it means from now on, whenever we try to use our vine attack on him, we just damage him instead. Down him like that. Can we more hits? No. So it's not like a build. That would have been kind of cool. But I mean, we did kind of easily get him there, so probably a good thing that it doesn't work like that. And I don't remember if there's a way you can actually get out of 4 tokens or not. We'll have to go back and see if there is. There we go. Got her through the wall. So that first game kind of went poorly just because we didn't really know what to do. But now we have a little bit of an idea. We're going to enter the upside down just because I want to see if we can get him. Unfortunately, we couldn't. We could hear someone working on this. Let's see if we can get close enough to use our perk. Alright. So you can't do it through walls. You have to actually be looking at it. But you can go ahead and just explode it for 10%. So that's honestly not bad. Especially since you don't have to like physically break it. That's a pretty nice perk. It's like a faster Pop the Weasel almost, but it's a little less because it's faster, so it's not bad. Let's go ahead and enter the upside down since we don't know where any of the survivors are. We'll go ahead and see if we can find some scratch marks over here. Alright, so staying still like that, you definitely are going to be able to hit them.
Your days are numbered.
Oh, I did not want that to go there. Alright, we'll just go ahead. Go ahead and end one. Now, whenever you do use the vine attack, there is a little bit of a cooldown before you can use your M1. So that's a good thing to keep in mind.
Your time is nigh.
What is happening to him? What is happening to him? What? I don't know what that really did. I'm a little bit at a loss of words right now. I feel like that should just kill him instead of down him, considering you can just down normally when using your vines. Like, you can just down them normally like that, but instead of, like, if you hit them with your vine attack, like that, you know, I feel like if they're at stage 2 and maxed out, using your vine hit should just be boring otherwise. Like, you know, kind of like Onryo. I don't know, I'm not explaining it well, that's my bad. But you might be able to get the picture of what I'm trying to say. Because I think that animation was from me hitting him with the vine attack. We're gonna head back upstairs and use our perk on this gen since it's almost done. Oh, I missed. Okay. That's fine. We'll go ahead and pop that. And then we'll head back down here. But yeah, it's hard to get to hit the survivors with your big AoE coming out from the upside down. Okay, this is the 11 we have not hit at all. There we go, we got one on her. That is really hard. Basically, if you just run one way as a survivor, you can dodge that every time.
I will not be denied.
That's not where I want that to go. There we go. So we basically just normally downed her there because I don't think she was at, I don't think she had 4 tokens. She didn't have 4 tokens. So I think that weird thing that happened with Dustin was because I caught him with the Vine attack in World Breaker mode when he had 4 tokens. And I feel like instead of just immobilizing him and downing him, it should kill him. They might be able to make that change. I don't know. I feel that's just how I feel. Because if it just downs him, it's kind of wasting time because you're already in chase with him. And if he's stuck in the air like that, you can't like down him or anything. Then you might as well go and do something else and then come back for him later, I guess. So, I mean, maybe that's their idea with the whole thing. But I think maybe making it so it kills them if they're at, on deathhook would be the cool thing to do. Or maybe Dustin activated it to try to get rid of his tokens. I really don't know, because again, these are bots. They're kind of hard to Alright, we gotta stop them from doing. Okay, see, I tried using the Vine attack, and then I let go as I used it, and it kind of bugs him. If you guys can see that, it left his hand out and everything. I mean, it's not that bad of a bug. But just a little thing that hopefully they'll fix before this comes to live servers. Upside down. I want to try to find the 11 that has the 2 stacks or the 4 stacks, just to see what will happen. I don't know if this is her or not. Where did she go? What? Did she hop in a locker? She did. Oh no. I guess we don't get to test it, but that's alright. Oh, that's the gate. We didn't get to see his Mori. No! I'm an idiot. Alright, give me a few minutes. We'll cue Mori right now. Alright, can we preview? Let's do it. That was not too bad. That was a pretty cool Mori. And they did the details from the show very well, actually. But that is Vecna in Dead by Daylight, so you guys let me know what you think of it down in the comment section down below. Personally, I think this looks amazing. Maybe a few tweaks and changes before he comes to the live servers. But other than that, he's a pretty fun killer. And I feel like he won't be too hard to learn. Maybe the only thing I'd say that's pretty hard is you have to, you know, learn how to predict. I feel like nurse players, you know how to predict survivors' movements. So they'll probably pick this killer up pretty easy. But other than that, Vecna is going to be a very fun killer to play. And I can't wait till he comes to live servers on January 27th for everybody. If you have this game on Steam, it is available for free right now. So make sure you go check it out so you don't have to wait the 3 weeks. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care. Alright, sorry for that corny little outro. But that is just for the Vecna outlook that I'll post on YouTube later. Let's go ahead and check out the survivors. So we've got 11 here. 11's pretty sick. I feel like, you know, they did a good job, and the face details are pretty good. Let's see if she's got any outfits. Okay, so she does have one. She does have one here, Starcourt Mall, I believe from season 3. You know, it's a funky outfit, but it's pretty cool. I do think the head is called Miss Dump Your Ass. That is that is pretty funny. It's a pretty good detail from the show. And then we've got Memphis Mood as well as 80s Abstraction. Okay. The head was pretty funny, but I think I just don't like the shorts over the jeans look, you know. So hopefully she'll have some more outfits, but I do like the headgear. Miss Dump Your Ass, that's fire. Let's go ahead and take a look at Dustin now. I think Dustin's look is pretty cool. Other than the fact the cap isn't his thinking cap. I think that would have been better for the base outfit. But other than that, this is pretty good. Like from season 5 look. The WSQK shirt. Let's take a look and see if he has any cosmetics. Game night. Okay, so here's the thinking cap. We've got the Hellfire Club t-shirt. That's not too bad. Thinking cap. So I think I would love to... Ooh, so you bite off. I'm not really sure. I mean, I might just forget if this was in the show or not, but you've got this bite off shirt you could buy separately. But I like the Hellfire Club. And then we put these darker jeans on. This is probably the fit that I would run with Dustin. But to mention, we do have Eddie Munson here. Look at that. Ooh, and the back of it looks good too. You got the Hellfire Club, the classic season 4 look for Eddie. They did a great job with these cosmetics, and they look like the characters. Now, something to keep in mind with this PTB is none of the voice lines for these characters and skins are not in the PTB, but they will be coming when they come to the live game on January 27th. So you guys probably won't be able to hear anything until then, which sucks, but at least we do get to see the chapter and the skins for everything. Like, that looks sick. The only thing I'll mention is they showed Robin in the trailer, but she's not here. Okay, here's Robin. Robin is a legendary for Nancy. That's why you don't see her, is because she is a legendary skin for Nancy. Why did they change Nancy? Did they update Nancy? I think they updated Nancy. Look, because her face looks different. And I don't know if I like it. It looks weird compared to what it was. They definitely did. They 100% updated the face model. And I think it's to look more with the actress. I think. I could be wrong. But I only say it looks weird just probably because of the close-up there. But, They did update Nancy's models, it looks like. And then we have Robin Buckley as a legendary skin with her Scoops Ahoy outfit. Robin looks great. So they did really good with the cosmetics. I just thought Robin was going to be legendary skin for 11. But, honestly, probably better than it is for Nancy. And then, let's actually take a look. Did they give them new skins? We didn't take a look at Vecna's skins. Oh my gosh, I am such an idiot. Whoa. Okay. That is kind of a cool skin. This is as he's like becoming Vecna, falling in the upside down after 11 manages him there. So that's cool. And it's only an epic skin. It is linked, but that makes sense. But that's cool. I wonder if they'll get more cosmetics, because I feel like, I mean, it isn't an original chapter, so it might make sense if that's the only cosmetics they get. But I do hope they get some more, because the more the merrier. But yeah, so there's that. I wanted to see if Steve got anything new. I don't think he did. I wouldn't expect him to. Yeah, no, he did not. We've got Jonathan Byers already in the game. He's been in there for years. But yeah, so let's go ahead. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Every survivor, when you go to prestige them in the PTB, gets them to prestige 3. So okay, we'll give 11 a minute. There we go. So let's take a look at 11. 11's perks. Stop. Sorry, my Alexa went off. I didn't say her name. All right, let's take a look. We've got extra sensory perception. You crouch for 4 seconds to see the auras of survivors, killers, and variety of objects. These are revealed in an expanding 44-meter radius. You gain elusive and oblivious. And when you stop crouching or after 11 seconds, all effects of this perk end and it enters a 40-second cooldown. Okay, that's not bad. And then we've got teamwork soft-spoken. For each survivor repairing a generator with you, the range at which the generator's noise is heard is reduced by 25%. Okay. So, for each survivor repairing a generator with you, so if you've got 2 people on a gen, the sound is reduced by 25%. If you've got 3, it's reduced by 50. And if you've got all 4 on a gen, it's reduced by 75. So that's not bad, actually. That's actually not a bad perk. And then while at least one survivor is repairing with you, you gain 5% speed. So that's not bad. And then we see you gain 1 token when the killer reveals your aura. When you have 4 tokens, they are all consumed and the killer's aura is revealed to you for 15 seconds and it's on a 10-second cooldown. That is going to be very strong for killers who gain information at the beginning of the match. Obviously, you can see it with distortion if they try to see your aura. But, you can now do it with this perk too. And you probably could pair it with distortion. So the killer won't be able to see you. But you can also know, or you gain a token. And when they look at you, try to look at you 4 times, you can actually see the killer. So I guess that's not a bad perk. Let's go take a look at Dustin's. Let's see, Dustin. I wonder if you search up Eddie. Okay, no, it's just Dustin. You search up Dustin. So, bada bada boom. Okay, this is the trap one with that one Eddie that put the trap on the vault. After completing 20% worth of repairs, press the ability button 1 next to a window to trap it for 60 seconds. When the killer performs a vault on the window, it inflicts them with 50% hindered for 6 seconds. So pairing that with chemical trap is going to be a little diabolical, especially the way that Eddie did it to us in that first game we played as Vecna. Then we've got change of plan. You start with 2 tokens. While inside a locker and holding a non-event toolbox, press the ability button to spend 1 token and transform your toolbox into a med kit of the same rarity with an add-on of the same rarity. The new med kit has 100% of its charge. So basically, if you can use a toolbox, and then when the toolbox is empty, you can go into a locker. Oh, yeah, while inside a locker. So you go inside of a locker, and you can change it into a fully charged medkit of the same rarity with an add-on. That's not bad. That's pretty good for people who use, like, item builds and stuff. That's not bad. And then Teamwork Full Circuit. For each survivor repairing a generator with you, the size of the good skill check zone is increased by 25%. While repairing, you gain 5% faster. Or 5% speed boost. So you could pair that with 11's perk too. So basically, with every single survivor that's on a generator, not only is the sounds quieter, but the size of the good skills check zone is increased by 25%. So, and it goes up to 1575 with 3 or 4, or 2 or 3 other survivors on the gen with you. So that's not bad. There's some good generator perks and some other good perks in general. I really like the Bada Bada Boom for Dustin, and then We See You for 11. That's not bad. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into a game and see what it's like to not only use these perks, but to play against Vecna. I also want to go ahead and buy Eddie Munson because Eddie Munson is good. There we go. Customizations, Eddie Munson. There we go. Let's go ahead and queue up. We'll go ahead and use a flashlight. We got a purple flashlight, and then we'll go ahead and we'll do these. Or whoops. Do that, and then we'll just do blood points. Because I want to be able to prestige 11 and Dustin up to see what their blood outfits look like. So we'll go ahead and do that. We've got 2 Eddies and 2 Steves. This is fire. Oh, and then one of the Steves switched to Dustin. Dustin kind of seems... I'm saying he's going to look short. It makes sense he's short. He's a high schooler. Oh. A sack ward. Alright. Facing the first. That's kind of... Imagine if they made it the World Breaker. The World Breaker, the World Ender, something, Mr. the What's It. Alright, let's go ahead and see what it's like to play against Vecna. Hit a little moonwalk as Eddie. Oh yeah, he's hitting that. So, as Vecna, you can see him traversing in the upside down as like a little, you know, black puddle almost on the ground. So we'll be able to see if we can see that from the survivor's POV. Kind of like you can see Dracula's bats. So I think that sound means that he is like underground in the upside down. Yeah, because he just emerged over there. You can see little tentacles. Oh yeah, we'll be able to hear the terror radius too. Once he actually gets close to us. Sup, Steve? Sup, brother? Yeah! So now that Steve's working on this gen, I don't know if it's for us or if it's for them, but it does say that our skill checks are increased. And then obviously we do have that trap, so we can press F to put it there. Okay, so
Your time
we're going to go over to this clock over here. Reduce timer. Oh, so he's listening to music because there's the cassette player on the clock. And you listen to music to reduce the time. And you can reduce the time all the way to the end when it's blocked off, and then that like last quarter is guaranteed just so you can't just like shut it out of the power, which is totally fair. Go ahead and heal Dustin up. Oh, he doesn't want to be healed. So we can hear Vecna coming, and we walked right into that one. Oh, he knew. See, that's very... Vecna's gonna be really good at his ranged attacks, but... Oh, look at that. He looks awesome. But the only thing I'd say is I'm having such a hard time trying to procure Cerberus, and not just because we're a World Breaker. But I just like, does he even have Cerberus? Just trying to keep him with light. Oh my gosh, Eddie. I got you, Eddie. No! Okay, so the upside down. Okay, so you can see the little puddle. And you can easily get away from that, you know, AoE thing. Oh, we missed it. Can't believe we missed it. That's on us. There we go. We blinded him though. We'll see if he ends up chasing us. Go ahead and put this on the wall. He's gonna break the house and blind him. And he's gonna go around. He's gonna break the wall. Okay, you can kind of hear his terror radius. It's a little like quiet. I guess so that he got like predict because that was unpredictable or something. Swung at us. Trying to see if we can get him to develop the, you know, all the. There we go. There he goes. So now he's slowed down. It's like we have chem trap, and now we can just rotate. See if we. Hopefully no one's up here at main, because we're going to bring him up here. Ah, we didn't get the fastball, so he gets the swing there. Nice. Well, that was a nice little chase. And all of our teammates are on gens right now. I think they're on 3 separate ones, are they? No, there's one on 2. So we'll have 1 gen left. Especially since he's putting us in basement. That was a lot. And then there he goes, and you can see the puddle. Oh, that's funny. So I think with the 2 tokens there for that perk, I wonder if we could open a chest and get like a guaranteed toolbox. And then once we use that toolbox, we can essentially use it to become a med kit. No, Eddie! Oh, he's looking for the wall. Alright, fair enough. Alright, someone is using the clock, so that is nice. Oh, they're both using the clock. So if you have 2 or more survivors using the clock, it'll end it a lot faster. Like, you can just do 1, but it'll take a little longer to reach that 5. And I like how everything's all red with World Breaker mode. Like, that's kind of cool. Oh, you can always see like the ash too. So it's like it makes the whole realm the upside down. Now, before this PTB came out, Dead by Daylight released like a teaser image of like Vecna and Dustin and Eleven and Robin and Eddie, and in the top left corner, I believe, there was the Mind Flayer, and people were thinking that it might spawn in every realm and work like Dracula's castle. So I'm wondering if we can actually see it. From what I'm seeing, that is a no. I don't think you can actually see them. Oh, crappy BB to it. So we have 3 teammates in the upside down, or not in the upside down, but the upside down, the basement. And I don't, Vecna might be hiding down there in his little portal thing. I don't really care. I'm gonna go down there and save our team. Alright, there we go. Eddie might have died, but at least we've got us 3. And then I have no idea where Vecna's at right now. Never mind, I do. Awesome, got caught in that. Oh my. Oh, he's after us. Alright, let's get. He's gonna hook Steve. I wonder if we can get to an exit gate. See if we can get that thing open. But he'll likely come to us before we do, but we can try.
A brave one.
He's coming. We gotta run. We'll pre-drop this pallet. You've got to out-predict the killer. Not let them predict you. Oh, we got stuck on a rock. No, Eddie. No. Oh, Dustin got the gate open. Go, Dustin. Go, Dustin. Let's go. We got Dustin out. Oh my gosh, is this like more accurate in the show? We die so Eddie can live, or so that Dustin can live?
Never the hero, Eddie.
And you can see the bones showing out. And if you guys heard that, he said that we are not the hero. So there's cool voice lines for each character when Vecna worries them. That is pretty sick. But that's what it's like to play against Vecna. Very fun killer to play against. I had a great time. And the fact that they're bringing in more characters from the show after, you know, like several years. Since 2019, I think that's when the first chapter came out. Long overdue. But it's awesome to finally see it happen. Especially since the show is now over. So... But yeah, let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comments below. I love everything about this, and it'll be very fun to actually play with this chapter once it actually comes to the live servers on January 27th. If you play the game on Steam, it is actually available now for a week. If you switch your game version over to the PTB, and I'll have a short on how to do that if you're not sure. But other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Wait, what? What's going on? I was yapping. We're slugging camping in the PTB. I'm out. And the humping. GG womp womp. I didn't do jack. And humping is funny. When there's 2 survivors in my face and everyone has a flashlight, of course I'm gonna micro slug. Get over it. Okay. Well, that's gonna be in the video. That's gonna be kind of funny. Pardon me. But yeah, so that's the Strange Things chapter. Personally, I think it's awesome. I'm not like the hugest fan of Stranger Things, not like a super fan, but I like the show. I'm a fan of the show. So seeing these, especially Eddie, I love Eddie. And I hope they get Hellfire shirts for every survivor, like how with the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter, every original survivor could buy, you could buy like a Five Nights at Freddy's t-shirt with them. I hope they do that, but with Hellfire Club. That'd be kind of sick. But yeah, let's go ahead and swap to my main build. So we've got Finesse. We've got Dead Hard. Oh, sorry, no, this one's Resilience. No, this one is Resilience. This one's Dead Hard. And then this one is Adrenaline. Adrenaline, there we go. But we'll go ahead and queue up, and just for another couple hours or so, we're gonna just play some survivor games, just because Killer Q, I think, is taking a while. Maybe we'll try Killer Q again in a little bit. Just to see how long it is. If it's longer than 5 minutes, I think we'll just play Survivor for the day. But other than that, we've got a Nancy and Robin and Steve combo. Love it, love it. We got the Dustin and Eddie combo. Oh no, we got 11. Never mind. But yeah. But yeah, so we're just gonna be chilling here, playing the new chapter for another, hour or two. I don't want to stream too long, only because I gotta edit the content, and that's gonna take me a long time. But you guys should expect to see some shorts and some YouTube videos later today on all this fun stuff. So. And then, in a couple days, so like Friday, because I'm busy Thursday, with other things. But on Thursday, 2v8 actually comes to the PTB. I don't think we've seen this before, but they are making a ton of changes to 2v8. So I guess enough to bring it to the PTB. So on Friday, we'll be testing out all the new changes. They're updating classes, updating Nemesis. They're adding Chucky. That should be a fun addition to the game. And they're adding a new Survivor class. So we'll be testing all that stuff out and making content on that on Friday. So stay tuned for that. We'll also be live tomorrow playing some more of the PTB. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. He can do it from below. He can do it on the You're gonna have to come up here. Ah, dang it, here. Sorry, bro. But this is a good look at his terrorism. It's kind of quiet. But he got us. He kind of sounds like a Ranger. I don't know don't know if that's just me or what, but it sounds like
I will not be denied.
I still think someone's on the jet. That's funny. Oh, and he's using the picture scare. The one vector skin that's in the game. The glowing red from his eyes. The detail is really nice. I almost went off. I didn't miss that one. And then he goes into the upside down. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, I want to figure out more that whole thing that we got with the Dustin editing. That was just weird. So I wanna see if we can figure out exactly what that is. I don't know if anyone else has figured it out either. But hopefully we'll figure it out eventually. It's got Pentimento. I feel like Hex builds are gonna be, I mean, Hex builds are good regardless, but on Vecna, I feel like Hex builds are gonna be pretty good. Let's see if we can go back and finish this gen. Did he end up picking it? He might, yeah. Either that or he used that to work on it. You can't even really tell on indoor maps. I just realized you can't really tell because the whole red view is like of the outside of the map, you know? I mean, you can sort of tell in here because some of the ash particles for the upside down are red. So you can definitely tell like that. But, Robin's using a clock. You can see over there. I think the whole concept of speeding up the time is super sick with the whole music thing. Or, you know, like using music. Like, that's pretty cool. Imagine it's Kate Bush every time. Oh. Now, that is a great way of using his power. He waited too long to use it, so I got out of it. That could have been bad. Okay, so when you're not in the upside down area on this map, you can definitely tell. Oh wait, yeah, you're gonna use the clock. Oh, you just went to Tunnel C, okay. Step 11. Get out of here.
Your time draws near.
Alright, let's see if we can, like, tell what music's playing. Is it? I don't think it is. It kind of has that rhythm of running up that hill, but I don't think it actually is. I think DBD would need the rights to use that, but that'd be kind of a sick little detail if it was. Yo, it's me. Thank you for the follow, Griff. Appreciate it. Have a great day. Welcome on in. He's so annoying, bro. Vecna? Oh, yeah, you're in my game. Gotcha. I know, he's been tunneling a little bit. It's a little bit of annoying. Oh, thank you. Oh, shoot. He has devoured. Can you one-shot people like that? If you have devoured hope? That... I don't think so. I think devoured hope has to be a basic hit. But, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. I probably could have dead hearted there to avoid the hit. Oh, it's we see you. That's why I'm like, how are we supposed to... I mean, see, that works with good balance. It basically counters his... Well, I guess it doesn't counter it, but... Gives us info for him using info. That's nice. Oh. Like I said, that is so easy to dodge as long as you keep running forward. As long as you keep running forward, you can easily dodge that. He's gonna go for Steve for... Oh, he's mooring him. Great. Oh, sorry, man. Hey, you bought enough time for me to get 11 up, so definitely got some value out of that, Maury. The terror radius for him is sort of cool, I guess. It's kind of weird hearing it from... What have they done to Steve, man? You can see both of his little kneecaps poking out. And his elbow. Oh shoot, Vecna's there! Okay, so there is a way where... Oh!
Superior.
So there is a built-in Mori with it. There is a built-in Mori for it. Okay, that's cool. Alright, well, GG's. That's sick. Okay, so at least we figured out that there is a built-in Mori for it. You're not the hero today, Steve. He says something like that. He said something like, you were never the hero, Eddie, when he moried me last game. But it is cool that he's got voice lines for basically every character that's in the game. So there's, what, Steve, Jonathan, Nancy, Robin, Eddie, Dustin, and 11. So there's 7 Stranger Things characters in the game. That's kind of crazy to think about. Like, we have 7 characters that you can play as survivors, and then you have 2 killers. Well, that's sick. It's gonna be a love-hate relationship. I mean, I already love it, but I mean, for those who can learn to master him, it is going to be hell to play against. Especially with the whole, like, you know, Vine attack. Like, it's just mind games. It's gonna be like Nurse. You have to predict where she's gonna blink and try to hit you. Can't wait for Vecna and Demo 2v8. Holy crap, you bring up such a good point. That is gonna be great. And you know, the fans love this already, right? So I'm willing to bet Netflix would do that too. If they're already willing to, like, do a chapter 2 with you know, Dead by Daylight. Like, the odds of that happening are actually pretty high. I wonder, I feel like they wouldn't be too difficult to like adjust for 2v8. So that definitely makes it help too. Like the chance. The only thing that would probably make it harder and longer for us to wait to see them in 2v8 is them making Hawkins bigger. Because the way Hawkins is right now, just putting 8 survivors and 2 killers on that map would be hell. So if they can make Hawkins bigger, which now that I think about it, with the trailers and the way they show Hawkins, it's like that's not what the Hawkins map is right now. So they'll probably end up extending it with what we've seen in those trailers, and then they'll make it 2v8 with Vecna and Demogorgon. That would be actually sick. That is a crazy thing to point out. I never thought about that. He didn't even mean to hit me, and he hit me. What? Why was that so late?
You have little time left.
Free dropping is definitely the way to go against this killer. Oh, wow. Alright, nice. Oh, when you're on hook, it kind of returns to normal. Back down to the upside down. He's gonna come back to the... So I think, okay, yeah, so whenever he holds out his vine attack, that's what that sound is. But it's not the sound of when the vine attack actually happens. That's good to know. Alright, well, we have 110 left, and he's only got 2 hooks. We're kind of jet rushing the crap out of him right now. I kind of feel bad, but... Now, this is the also thing. You have to find like the right build for Vecna too. So there's Vecna right there. You know, him traversing the upside down. Him traversing the upside down kind of looks like Venom. Like the symbiote crawling around, you know? Something interesting to point out. Put on object of possession in 11's horror perk and have infinite horror rating for you and your teammates. Really? I might have to try that out. I see it. I can picture that, yeah. That's kind of broken. I wonder if they'll, like, make a balance change to object of obsession or not. I have no idea where Eric is, but I'm not going to leave without him. Oh, there he is.
I will reshape the world.
That was scary. So let's see here. Alright. Let's try that build. Let's go ahead and try that build out. We've got object, we see you, eyes of Belmont, and whatever one you want, I go for alerts. Okay. Let's go preset 3. We'll go with our flashlight, like normal. So we've got object of obsession. We see you. Eyes of Belmont. And then alerts, but this can be changed. Okay, so if you are the obsession, your aura is revealed to the killer for 3 seconds once every 30 seconds. While your aura is revealed to the killers become visible to you. And you gain 6% bonus to healing, repairing, and cleansing speeds. Gain a token when the killer reveals your aura, since they're forced to, with objects. And then once you do 4 tokens, everyone sees the killer's aura for 15 seconds, and it has a 10-second cooldown. Okay. So basically, you just see him the whole time. And that's not bad. And if you bring a key with the eerie add-on, you can also add a stack with the key. We'll go with the skeleton key. Reduces aura reveal time by 6 seconds. Reduces number of charges by 2. Oh, okay, I see that. Yeah. Using this key reveals the killer to you and you to the killer. Reduces the aura reveal time by 6 seconds. And reduces the number of charges by 2. How many charges do we get with this? 6 charges. So we get 4 charges. And then you can increase the charge by 1. So you only lose one charge on the eerie. And then, okay. Every 30 seconds you see the killer's aura and they see you. So that gains a stack on we see you. And then when you use the That's why you got picked by Vecna. Oh, because they were just going for you because they could see you all the time. Okay. That makes sense. That's kind of crazy. So I guess we'll test it out. Since the cooldown time's only 10 seconds on that. I mean, and then if they bring barbecue or lethal pursuer, that's just constant stacks. Wow. Okay. That's nutty. Alright, RPD. Alright, assuming we're the obsession, which we are. Alright, so we already got one stack. About to get a second one. There we go. And I can just keep moving this all day. Oh, I just barely got hit with that.
Your time
So we really gotta dodge these now.
draws near.
That got me. We're gonna re-drop. Alright, there's the third stack.
I will
And
not
then if we channel the key, then
denied.
never mind. He got me. The only negative is when Vecna is underground, it can still spend the force. I mean, that makes sense. But still, I mean, if someone's in constant chase, you know. If he's in constant chase without being underground, then, I mean, you're still gonna get pretty good value out of that. And I bought enough time in that chase to not only get 3 stats, but for them to complete 2 gens. So they got 2 gens complete. And then once our object resets again, then we'll have 4 stacks, and then everyone will see it. Or, I just use the key. So after he hooks them, I can just use... Actually, nah. We'll wait till object, because he'll hook them, we'll know where he is, and then we'll see where he's coming from. Oh, except now he's underground. So it spends the stacks, and you can't see him. I guess now we can.
Superior.
Yeah, 15 seconds is a long time. And then since we have the Eye of Belmont, it extends it by 2 seconds. So we got to see his aura for 17 seconds. He just waits till I panic and then he gets me. But honestly, I mean, this is kind of a good build. You really just get eyes on him. Dustin screamed it. Channel this. see his aura, except he's underground. Yep. Cool. Both times I use it and he's underground. Okay, so they saved Dustin, healing Dustin. I'm gonna go find another gem. I guess I'll help since I came down here. So we did the 2 main gens and we did the one out here. So there's probably some in the library. That's probably where we need to go. Except that's where Beckman's at right now. Go ahead and use the key.
It will not be so easy.
That guy's me. Dang. Alright, well, GG's. That's dead for me. But that build is honestly pretty nice. It's just like, you know, you gotta be able to loop well and chase well because he's gonna see you so many times. And he's gonna be able to chase you a lot. But for those who know how to chase well, getting that constant value is actually really good. And it helps the team out a lot. So that's not bad. That's definitely a good build that you compare with VCU. But GG's. I think we'll head back to the normal builds. But I think tomorrow we'll play around with a lot of builds revolving around the new perks. Because that should be fun. Is Dustin shorter than 11? Kind of looks like it. And then how, compared to like... Dustin is shorter than Laura Croft.
Not right.
Dustin might be the way to go. Because he's going to be short, dude. He's a short king. All right. Oh, it's a two-man. How did he not hear us? Like, we just ran right past him. upside down. I'm assuming to try to get that chain attack on the Sue working on the gen. Got this solo gen right here. Get this one done, that'd be good. Alright, come on. Gotta lock it. That's a good question. Are Eddie and Robin voicing their characters from the show? It's kind of hard to tell because they don't have voice lines in the PTV. So I guess we'll find out in a couple weeks when the game comes out. Or when the chapter comes out to the live stream. Dude, it's literally just Venom, dude. Vecna is literally just Venom. See, I need to figure out if there is a way if you can get your World Breaker stacks off. I think if you use the clocks, you can. Because if you hit 4 stacks and he uses his little vine attack, you levitate. And if you're on deathmatch, then he can reshape the world.
You only delay the inevitable.
Alright, here we go. We got a gem done. What's up, Dustin? Dusty Bun. Oh, shoot, it's coming. Oh, that was a close one, bro. He gets me. You thought, buddy. Oh. What a dead heart, dude. Oh shoot. Yo, sorry 11. I'm kind of a bum, aren't I? Oh, Dustin might be screwed. Yeah, that's my bad.
It will not be so easy.
I don't think that's the voice, or, you know, I don't think that's the voice effect. And maybe it is, but it doesn't sound like it to me. Where'd I go, bro? Surprised he's not trying to use his grenade sound. Decommitted. Nice. Alright, well, we really got to be careful now because we are on death hook. And if he uses an attack on us while World Breaker's active, then he can straight up win.
You only delay the inevitable.
Why is there a... Am I about to levitate? No, I'm not. So I think the clock starts spinning when I have full stats. He has to injure me first. He's got the add-on that blocks the vaults. You're already more dusted. Let's see where we got. We only need one more gem. I see one. There we go. Oh, never mind. He definitely did notice me. Alright, now that he's injured me, I wonder I can hit dead hard to get out of it. We'll have to see.
Enough games.
Nah, you can't use that.
I will break you.
Break the pallet. And then now he's gonna work. But we just know how to. Oh, there we go. I figured it out. Oh! How did I not see that the first time? You literally just turned your head around. That's nasty. Wow. All right. Well, GG's. That was a good game. But yeah, we'll go ahead and play a couple more games here. And then I'm going to dip for the day. Only because I have a lot of stuff to edit for you guys. But tomorrow we'll be playing a lot more of this. Both Killer and Survivor. We'll be testing out builds and other stuff. So stay tuned for that. And then Friday, I won't be live Thursday, but Friday we'll be checking out Chucky and all the new 2v8 changes. Alright, here we go. He's Jen. You can hop on. You gotta walk around. There you go. Does that say DIT? Or, oh, is it DD2? Maybe? I have no idea what that says. It looks like DIT. And maybe it's just something I don't know. Maybe I don't have the full knowledge. There we go, we got Jen done. We'll have it zipped out of there. So it does tell you when the curse gets placed. I feel like feel like that's kind of dumb. Because the person doesn't do anything to the survivors other than
Delay the inevitable.
I'm not falling for that, buddy. See on me? Yes. Oh, he knew I was gonna go up the stairs. Oh, that's the basement too? No. No, don't put me down there, Vecna. Don't do it. Hey, he's doing it. I'm screwed. Let's go, Steve. W Steve, W Steve. I'm zipping, bro. My babysitting speed. We'll head upstairs. As far away as we can from him. Barely got that. Oh, she got that. He must not have. No, he must not have reacted fast enough. It was like, oh, he didn't do that. Oh, fall down. Ah, I tried guessing when he'd swing. Holy shit, I'm gonna end up back. That's my bad. I crawled so far. Yeah, I'm like pro in this game, I think. This game's not going great for us. We have 2 gens. I think he has 3 hooks though. Reacting. Probably because I'm on that. Not really sure what to think about the terror radius yet. We already did that down. Come on. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna get this jump done on your head. Alright, here we go. The basement hosted. I can't even rewind the clock yet, because I'm the only one alive. I'm gonna go get her before she hits stage 2. Oh, never mind, she hit stage 2. And then I need to go get her from the basement. I might have to hit a nice little dead hard here. Totally okay. I can't do it in time. He got here too quick. That's fine. He's gonna more than me basement if I attempt. Sounds too. Oh, it's disgusting. It's good, but it's disgusting. Imitated the bone snapping and everything, but GG's. I think we got time. We got time for 2 more. We'll let him play 2 more.
Enough games.
GG's. That was a quick game. Alright, we got time for one more good game. And then I'm going to be dipping for the day just so I can get some content out to you guys. But we'll be live tomorrow for longer and messing around with builds and stuff. All right. Let's see if we can actually get a win. I don't think we've gotten a win all day. All right, we're on Swamp. All right. See if we can get a win. Last game of the day. Looks like he's committing to tried to window tech him and it did not work. It did not work. And he has bamboozle, it's good to know. Alright, hit me on hook. I don't think I did anything, but okay. Okay, he's in the upside down. I bet he's coming. Alright, well, looks like we're not getting a win today.
It will not be so easy.
Alright, thank you. If we die here early on, we'll play another. Thank you. He's in the upside down.
Your time draws near.
Doesn't really surprise me. For a second.
Very clever.
I tried hitting that hard. Not time. And he's humping me. No, I didn't even do anything. I don't know why he's doing that to me. Just to be toxic, I guess. I'm surprised it didn't work. Alright, well, GG's, I guess. We'll play another because that was really quick. We'll play one more. Just because that was... we just got tunneled out super fast. Yo, Jibby, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day so far. Welcome on in. Let's get this one. Let's get this one, man. I need it. We need it. We're on Toba too. Hope we don't get tunneled out this game. Oh, he's in the upside down. He's starting to come to us. Just barely missed. Okay. He's not good on me. He's getting back on this ground. Alright, there we go. He's back in the upside down. There's a trap on that vault.
I am superior.
Head in the main. Oh, okay, she's on it there. Is there a new killer? There is, yes. We've got a new killer and 2 new survivors. And he is right there. Oh, he's just ignoring me. Okay, cool. Well, I wanted to get into a chase, but not gonna let me. He doesn't want to chase me, I guess. That's fine. Let's crank out these gens then. What's his gimmick? So if you hold down right click, you can charge a vine attack, and it kind of looks like you can like that. If you can see that, vines come out of the ground. It's like an AoE thing. If you get caught in it, you get a stack. It's like a world breaker stack. And once you get to survivor to 2 world breaker stacks, it activates a world breaker event where he can basically damage you with those. And then the other part of his power is that he can press control to go into the upside down, and he moves around kind of like Dracula and his bats. And then when he reemerges from the ground, it's a large AoE attack that can damage survivors if it's like the World Breaker event, or it applies to World Breaker stacks. And then you can see the stacks with the little red things on the survivor's profile icons. It's like one of the Dustins are at 2, and one of them's at 1. And if he gets a survivor to 4, when the World Breaker event happens, he uses his Vine attack. If he hits them, they levitate in the air, and he can do a special execution mori like some of the killers have, like Pyramid Head has and Onryo has. And straight up kills them in 2 seconds. If they're on death mode, I don't think anything happens with it. So yeah, that's pretty much his power. And then we've got Dustin and 11 as new survivors. We've got legendary skin for Eddie, or for Dustin, which is Eddie, and then we have one for Nancy, which is Robin from the show. And they updated Nancy's UI, so she looks a little different now. That fun stuff. So this is the World Breaker mode. It turns the whole world red, and there's a clock thing. Survivors can go to a grandfather clock and listen to music to decrease the amount of time that he's in the World Breaker mode. And then that last fourth of the clock is like a guaranteed amount of time. So you can't just like speed out of the entire thing. So it's kind of balanced. So that's his upside down mode. It kind of looks like Venom moving around on the floor. Since we're in the World Breaker mode, it damaged us, but normally it would apply 2 stacks. Oh, he downed me while I was running away. Very interesting. But yeah, so that's kind of his whole power. He's very fun to play, and he's not terribly hard to play against as long as you know how to like predict where he thinks you're gonna go. But yeah, so but that's gonna be the last game today, only because I want to get this content pushed out to you guys as soon as possible. So wrapping up stream kind of early today just so I can go do that. We're gonna get, I'm planning 3 YouTube videos out today. One for Vecna overview, one for Survivor overview, and one of them's just both of them. So, you know, guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I don't have to make a third, but, and then we'll make some shorts too, going over stuff. You think he's gonna be like Huntress when he's good but really hard? His ranged attack isn't like Huntress, really. I don't really know how to describe it. It's kind of hard. It's unique. I don't think we've really seen a killer like this before. It's like, I guess you could think of it like Pyramid Head, except it's a small little circle instead of a big line. You kind of have to predict the survivor's moves in order to hit them. And so in that respect, it's hard. But if you can learn how to like navigate survivors' moves and stuff, it shouldn't be that hard to figure out. Or like, you know, he'll be pretty easy to, you know, play as and maneuver. If you, pardon me, if you can, you know, predict survivors' movements. So, and then the hard thing, I'd say the hardest thing about his whole kit is trying to get value out of his upside down attack, because when you come out of the upside down, it is super slow. So if survivors are already running away from you, you're not going to get value. So you kind of have to like know when to come out in order to get value from it, or else you're just not going to get value out of it at all. And I'd say that's probably the hardest thing to learn. But if you can learn that, he's going to be pretty easy to master. Or I guess easy to learn, hard to master, if I had to say something like that. You can pick up his kit pretty quick, but just learning how to master him with like predicting survivors' movements and everything, that's going to be hard to do. But if you can master him, he's gonna be a really good killer. I don't know if I'd put him all the way at the top, like Blight and Nurse Strong, but he's definitely up there. Definitely up there, especially with his movement and mobility and the upside down and everything. Uh, definitely up there. But yeah, so stay tuned for content coming out later today. If you guys aren't tuned in, you can hit ! socials in chat. It'll bring you a link to all of my socials. We're going to be posting YouTube videos as well as shorts on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram. So make sure you're tapped into that to watch all of that. And then tomorrow, we'll be live for a lot longer. We're going to be messing around with Vecna builds as well as Survivor builds relating with the new perks. And then 2v8 is coming to the PTB on Thursday. I unfortunately cannot go live due to a personal thing that's going on. So I will be live Friday. We'll be testing out all of the new changes to 2v8, including Chucky coming to 2v8. That should be fun. But yeah, so just stay tuned. Have a fun little week ahead of us. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another awesome stream and more Stranger Things content. So yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure you're tapped into socials, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Take care.